Pripyat, Ukraine, stands as a haunting monument to a moment in history frozen in time. Its eerie silence more unnerving than any horror film. Once a bustling Soviet city built for the workers of the nearby Chernobyl nuclear power plant, Pripyat is now a ghost town. Abandoned in the wake of one of the worst nuclear disasters the world has ever known. If cities could have souls, Pripyats would be trapped in a nightmare it can't escape. Imagine walking through a city where time simply stopped. Schools still have textbooks on the desks. Family photos lie scattered in decaying apartments, and a Ferris wheel looms motionless in the distance. The wheel was set to spin for the first time on May 1, 1986. A week after the Chernobyl explosion made sure it never would. It's as if someone hit pause on an entire town, but there's no way to press play again. Everything is locked in place, but decaying, warping, and collapsing with every passing year. The haunting quiet of Pripyat is broken only by the wind whistling through cracked windows, stirring up dead leaves in empty playgrounds. You'd think this place must be dead, but it's very much alive, just not in a way you'd ever want. Radiation, invisible yet ever-present, lingers in the soil, the air, and every crumbling brick. It's the kind of place where a Geiger counter ticks ominously, like a bad soundtrack to a thriller you can't turn off. The architecture, once a symbol of Soviet ambition, is now a chilling reminder of human hubris. Tower blocks lean precariously, their insides gutted by time and decay. Nature has reclaimed the streets, with trees growing where cars once parked, and wild animals roaming like they own the place. Spoiler, they do now. But it's not the wolves or the bears you have to worry about. It's the silence. The kind that wraps around you like an invisible fog and whispers that you are utterly alone. Pripyat is a city where even the shadows seem to have long memories. You don't just visit. You intrude. And as you leave, you'll feel the weight of the place clinging to you. Like the faintest touch of radiation. It's harmless. Probably. Probably. But let's not forget the most unsettling part of Pripyat. The stories it tells without words. The faded murals on the walls, once proudly displaying the promise of a bright communist future, now seem to mock the very idea of progress. They depict happy workers and gleeful children, visions of a world that never truly existed here. Now, they're little more than ghostly echoes of a shattered dream. As you walk through Pripyat's crumbling streets, there's an overwhelming sense of absence. The city was evacuated so quickly that everything was left behind. personal belongings, toys, clothes, and even unfinished meals. A child's doll sits abandoned on a swing set, collecting dust. It's a scene straight out of a nightmare, where you know something terrible happened. But there's no one left to explain the horrors. The people are gone, but their presence lingers, like fingerprints smudged on a forgotten mirror. Even the animals in the area add to the strange, unsettling vibe. The wildlife has flourished in the absence of humans, but it's not your typical nature documentary. The animals here seem different. Wolves stare at you with a knowing gaze, as if they've seen things no living creature should. You begin to wonder, who's really the visitor here? You or them? Pripyat isn't just scary because of what happened. It's terrifying because of what could still happen. Nature is thriving, but the radiation? That's never gone away. Pripyat is a place stuck in the twilight zone between life and death, where the past refuses to fade and the future is radioactive. It's a city that asks you to question everything, including your decision to visit. Because in Pripyat, nothing is ever truly dead. Just forgotten. Or worse, waiting.